Hi, this is Brandon Spilling from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the close stance leg press. So you're going to need a leg press to be able to perform this. This is a standard kind of like bodybuilding based exercise, and it's really great for targeting the quads and trying to put some exercise on your lower body. I really like the leg press that we have. The sled is designed so there's kind of like a higher stance and a lower stance, and this particular version that we're going to show you with the close stance works great with the lower portion of the sled on the leg press. So we have some different adjustments here. We can move this up and down, which is going to be able to change how comfortable it is and how forward your torso is. That's all kind of really personal preference. But like I said, the big thing is going to be the bottom part of the sled here. So we'd put our weight on any part of these and just put the weight on there as much as we want, as much as you need. This particular leg press is great. Good big wide pad, very comfortable. When we get in here, we got to remember some safety things. So just make sure that your safety catches here are put where you need them for you. Every leg press is designed a little bit differently. These have nice little bouncy catches, and they work really well. I've never had to use them, but just make sure that they're in place for you and what you need. Once that's taken care of, we're going to put our feet up on the leg press here, and by a close stance we're talking about like hip width or narrow, and then we also want to make sure that our feet are lower on the sled versus high. So as you can probably tell, if I would try to unrack this isn't a very big range of motion for me. Okay, it's trying to mainly target the backside here when it's this high. There's not a whole lot of range of motion, and quite honestly, I think it doesn't really do a whole lot in terms of building lower body size. But down here, it's going to let our knees travel over our toes a little bit more. It's become more quad dominant. That's kind of what we're after for with this exercise. So I'm going to get my feet here planted, put my hands on the side. This one automatically unlatches as I press it. Some of them you might actually have to turn the handles out to get it to unlatch, but this one automatically goes. So I'm going to push. Those flip out of the way. I got my feet really heavy. I can feel the sides of my feet. Okay, I'm not up on my toes like this. I got my whole foot on here, and we're just going to come down as I comfortably can. I'm going to feel a good stretch, and then press back up. Okay. Now when I'm going up and down, I really want to make sure that I'm not like hyperextending my knees when I lock this out. It's kind of a soft lockout, so I'm able to keep it here, especially because there's no weight on here. But I want to make sure, like I said, I'm not hyperextending my legs. So a little bit of soft lockout down, back up. Generally going to try to keep constant tension the whole time. And then when I'm done, take the handles, again, depending on how your leg press is designed, take the handles, flip them down, make sure they're going to be on the catches, and then I'm good to go. Okay? So the goal of this particular one is we're trying to focus on the quads more than anything with this particular variation. I really like this for sets of 10 to 20. You know, it can be at the end and really blow your quads up. It can be, you know, midway through your training session, some heavy sets of 10 in. I think you'll find that you're definitely going to feel this more. And then, like I said, the quads and the front part of your legs, that's particularly what it's made for. Your leg press and apparatus and how you got everything set up is all up to you, and you know, depending on what you have access to. But it's a great thing for bodybuilders and powerlifters and even like strongmen to be able to put some extra volume on their legs without having to bang their spine up in the process. And when we're talking about the spine, the big thing that I probably didn't address is to make sure that your spine is not just really rounding hard at the bottom. This design here is really nice because it's got a three-piece pad, to where this kind of prevents your lower body from getting in that rounded position. So you want to make sure that everything stays good and neutral while you're down there as well, just like you would in a squat or a lunge or anything like that. So that is the close stance leg press. Great for some quad hypertrophy, extra volume work in your legs. If you have any questions, feel free in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.